Before I went to Reboot, my feeling about Judaism was one that I think was filled with a lot of anxiety.
I was the kind of person who would like be in a bar on Yom Kippur and somebody would be like, "It's Yom Kippur," and I'd be like, I'm in a bar.
I was Jewish, but not really beyond kind of this. That's gesturing, as we do.
Weirdly, I was waiting for my Jewish life to begin.
I thought, I'm gonna go on this adventure. And I went, and it was just this explosion of conversation and creativity.
Reboot is a place where people who all have this ability of doing big, amazing, artful, inspirational, out-of-the-box things can come together and have a conversation about what the future of Judaism should look like.
The questions that were posed were, what is your Jewish identity? What have you inherited? And what are you going to choose to do with that?
And the big idea that they were sort of sharing with us was that Reboot was about conversation without expectation, that it was essentially Jewish to question things. I was like, oh my God, this is what I love. I felt like I had found my baseball camp.
Like this dream punk rock Sunday school that I never went to.
We started thinking, how could we create a Passover Seder that would be something that we would want to go to? What would that actually look like?
You take the bits and pieces that you feel maybe nostalgic about from childhood, and the smells and the foods and the stories, and you say oh, okay, these are the things that I want Judaism to be about for me.
I often talk about Reboot as we remix Jewish culture and traditions for new generations to become inspired by.
Whether it's the project on Jewish music, or whether it's a book that somebody's writing, or whether it's the Kibbutz podcast that Dan and I have done together.
The Kibbutz came out of a Reboot Summit, and it's a podcast about Jewish ideas and culture.
The Tribe, definitely inspired by Reboot. Yelp, with apologies to Allen Ginsberg's Howl, which for National Day of Unplugging.
If I hadn't gone to Reboot, would Transparent have been such a Jewish show? Because they go to Israel season 4. They're just struggling with Palestine and struggling with their Jewishness. And then I think okay, Amazon delivers that to 230 countries.
I'm always trying to reach as many people as possible. And I think a lot of projects that came from Reboot went on that trajectory.
I love the idea that Reboot is a research lab or a kind of development center that can really bring Judaism to a much bigger stage.
That's what culture does. Culture changes the world first, and then the world changes with politics, and then the world changes with business, and then the world changes with funding.
What Reboot can do and bring and create is a real reinvention of what we think of as Jewish culture and move it into the future in a really, really exciting way.
Reboot reimagines,
Reinvents,
and reinforces
Jewish culture and traditions
For wandering Jews and the world we live in.